Georgia man steals mortuary van. Dead body rolls out ahead of police chase. So to break this down for everybody, there was a guy who was on the run from the cops in Atlanta, and he is looking for a vehicle with which to flee the scene of the crime. We don't know what crime he committed. Goes into a parking lot of a mortuary, which is funeral home, layman's terms, and he finds himself a minivan that happens to be unlocked with the key in the ignition. He starts driving, and little did he realize he had a little buddy with him in the back, and a dead guy. And as he leads the police on the chase, he's driving down the highway. The cops are chasing him. He almost runs into a semi-trailer. This is bad news. Well, out the back pops the casket, and the body of this guy starts rolling down the highway and almost gets hit by a vehicle. Now, fortunately, Key John Griffin, age 23, recently turned himself into the Atlanta police. The story I'm looking at says that he's still on the loose, but update, he has turned himself in. And we have a lovely selfie. He's wearing a mask. So
around his neck.
Hey, he's wearing a mask. So I think the judge will take that into consideration when he gives sentencing. Fascinating story, I think. The owner of the van, this man, Stan Henderson, owner of Stan Henderson and Sons Mortuary in Stockbridge, he told the Atlanta News, "It's ridiculous that the dead can't even rest."
How did the door open when the guy was on the highway? Like, so whoever had the van was so irresponsible that not only did he leave the keys in the ignition with the car unlocked, but he also left the trunk open?
Now, here's the alternative theory that I think. I think this guy thought he was like James Bond, and he was going to put out an obstacle to hopefully stop the police
like
chase.
Like an oil slick.
Yes, exactly.
I got you.
Just like an oil slick. So he's going to be driving down the highway, and then he sees the police behind him. Wee, 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 wee. And then he's like, oh, I know what'll get them. And then hits the trunk button and deploying countermeasures. And then the body comes tumbling out the back.